Graduands, guests and colleagues, my name is Hannah Bryan and I'm delighted to welcome you to graduation. I have a few announcements to make before we begin so that you can relax and enjoy the ceremony. Graduands, an easy job to start with. Please check that your seat number matches the number on your ticket because you will be called to the stage in this order. If you discover that these do not match, our team of stewards can help you locate the correct seat. At the appropriate time, you will be invited by the stewards to stand and make your way to the foot of the stairs, ready to head up the stairs and across the stage. All very straightforward. There are two key things which make for a seamless ceremony. Firstly, as soon as the person ahead of you begins to cross the stage, please make your way up the stairs. Please don't wait until they have crossed the stage before you get to the top of the stairs. Secondly, don't let excitement and pride overwhelm you so much that you forget to pick up your degree parchment after you've crossed the stage. If you do, don't worry, you have still graduated. But please don't try and go back because you'll collide with someone coming the other way. Instead, please visit the graduation information desk in the exhibition centre where you collected your gown and tickets 30 minutes after the ceremony to collect your parchment. At the end of the ceremony, graduates are asked to process out of the hall directed by the stewards. Family and friends. The stewards will show you to the exits once the graduates have left the hall. If the fire alarm should sound at any point, please remain in your seats, instructions will be given, and we will escort you to the nearest exit. As graduates, we welcome you to our international community of more than 119,000 York alumni. The Alumni Association organises many events, networks and services designed to help you make connections with other alumni across the world and boost your career prospects. Please visit the Alumni Association stand and photo booth in the Exhibition Centre where you can pick up your graduation gift to welcome you to the Alumni Association. In November, you will receive an email about a national survey, the destination of leavers from higher education. The survey focuses on a specific date in January, so when you know what you'll be doing on that date, whether it's work or further study, please let us know. The results help us provide the right support for current students and make sure we offer graduates like you relevant information and opportunities. Finally, please turn your mobile phones to silent, and will you now please stand?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the University. I now declare this congregation open for the conferment of awards. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, it is both a privilege and an honour to present to you our honorary graduate, Professor Baron Peter Piot, whose work has influenced and improved millions of lives in some of the world's poorest countries. Professor Piot has made an exceptional contribution to the advance of scientific understanding of some of the most devastating infectious diseases known to man, and has provided inspirational leadership in the international humanitarian response to global healthcare emergencies. Through the power of global communications, we've all become familiar over the past few years with tropical diseases caused by viruses such as Ebola, and witnessed the frightening speed with which they can spread and devastate human communities. Microbiologists such as Professor Peter Piot are at the forefront of fighting these global threats to health. Currently Director of the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, Peter Piot is one of the most distinguished scientists in the world working on tropical diseases and raising awareness of global health epidemics. Peter's contributions to this field have spanned more than 3 decades. His professional story began in a laboratory in Belgium in 1976, when he was part of a team who received the first blood samples from victims of a lethal new disease in the equatorial forest of Zaire. The story may have begun in a laboratory, but it moved quickly to the field in Africa, when Peter was dispatched to a quarantine zone to track the outbreak of this new virus, later named Ebola, to its source, and to discover how it was transmitted. Living and working among dying villagers and frightened missionaries deep in the rainforests, Peter and his colleagues risked their own lives to collect and analyse blood samples in order to identify the mysterious infectious agent and understand the spread of the Ebola epidemic. This brief insight into Peter's early career may give you an idea of his absolute commitment to this critically important work and the passion that drives his professional life. As a reviewer of his 2012 memoir, suitably titled "No Time to Lose, A Life in Pursuit of Deadly Viruses," as that reviewer comments, he reminds us the importance of our shared responsibility for overcoming global humanitarian challenges. Shared responsibility is a value and ethos that characterises Peter's work over the years. And Ebola is not the only global medical emergency that has been the focus of his powerful intellectual journey. Peter also dedicated himself to understanding the AIDS epidemic, which killed millions of people in the 1980s and 1990s. As the fledgling director of UN AIDS, his attempts to care for patients and prevent the spread of infection of the HIV virus in Africa also meant combating denial and corruption at all levels, a challenge requiring powerful skills of diplomacy and rationality in the face of many obstacles. His fight to raise awareness of the epidemic involved Peter in winning over world leaders such as Nelson Mandela and Kofi Annan, and persuading the pharmaceutical industry to bring down the price of life-saving medicines. Through his advocacy, HIV/AIDS became a concern and focus of investment at the highest political levels globally, and in the process saved countless lives. More recently, Peter has campaigned for urgent international action in response to the West Africa 2014 Ebola outbreak and has chaired the World Health Organization's Ebola Science Committee, which provided the scientific underpinning of their response to this international crisis. Peter Piot has received numerous scientific and civic awards, including the Nelson Mandela Award for Health and Human Rights in 2001, the Frank A. Calderon Prize in Public Health in 2003, the Hideo Noguchi Africa Prize and the Prince Mahadol Award for Public Health, both in 2013, the Canada Gairdner Global Health Award, 2015, and the Bloomberg Hopkins 100 Award for Outstanding Commitment to Public Health in 2016. He was knighted as a baron in his native Belgium in 1995 and appointed Honorary Knight Commander of the Most Distinguished Order of St Michael and St George by Her Majesty the Queen in 2009, an honour reserved for those who have rendered extraordinary and important services abroad. The University of York is particularly proud to be awarding Peter our own honorary degree today, as we have ourselves been building up an international reputation as a centre of excellence in the field of immunology and infectious diseases. In celebrating one of the most effective scientific leaders in the field of global health, we hope to provide inspiration for our staff and students across all disciplines. Today is a rite of passage for so many of you in this room, and you should be rightly proud of your own achievements. I hope that you will also be inspired by Peter Piot's many outstanding contributions to the health of nations as you contemplate how each one of you can make a difference in the world. In conclusion, I want to remind all of us here today of the enormous human cost of diseases like Ebola and AIDS that Peter has done so much to combat. By quoting from comments made by Fatimata Gamer, an Ebola survivor, whose testimony is recorded on the World Health Organization's website. She says, "I am learning to live a new life in the home without my husband and my 2 children. Now there is so much emptiness in this house." Vice-Chancellor, Professor Baron Piot is one of the world's most prominent scientists, policy influencers, and spokespersons on global and public health. And it is with great pleasure and as a huge honour that I present him to you for the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
Thank you so much, Professor Smith, for your kind remarks, and Vice-Chancellor for awarding me with this honorary degree, and I'm very, very grateful for that. This morning I had the opportunity to meet with scientists working on infectious diseases here at the university. And I can only confirm what Professor Debbie Smith said, and that is that it's really world-class. It's world-class, it's very strategic, and it's making an impact on people's lives. So really well done. Of course, congratulations to you, all the graduates here, the real graduates, not an honorary one. And the world will need all your energy and optimism and creativity to restore faith in progress. Rather than longing for a mythical past that never existed and that divides us at the moment, as a country and as a world, we must find solutions to old and new challenges, and ensuring all in society benefit from these solutions. As you heard, most of my life has been devoted, or professional life, to what we call now global health, fighting epidemics from Ebola to AIDS and quite a few others. And we've made enormous progress, there's no doubt about that. But infectious diseases will continue to emerge because they are coming from animals, from other animals, from zoonosis, and also from demographic pressure. They're one of the most obvious illustrations that our world is ever more globalized, whether we like that or not, and whether you're in London, in York, or in Calcutta. And just as cleaning up the air above just this building or one city or one country is never going to succeed and never going to solve climate change and pollution and environmental degradation. We also need to join forces with other countries, other communities to combat epidemics, because what's going on thousands of miles from here, like we saw with the Ebola outbreak in West Africa, can have a major impact on our communities, communities very far away. We live in what's more and more called the Anthropocene area. So we humans have transformed our planet. And that includes also harmful transformation. And only we humans can resolve this harm that is now expressed in climate change. And that's a scientific fact. Nobody should doubt about it. But only we can solve this problem, collectively, with global action, but also in our daily life, each of us. So I hope, you graduates, that you will engage in public life while also taking responsibility in your private life. Similarly, I believe that British science and higher education is at risk. We're punching above our weight, we're world class, but if the Brexit negotiations turn out badly, they could really hurt us badly also. And this is essential for the future of the country and for the world. To conclude, I would like to share 3 reflections I had on this really important milestone in your life. First of all, I know career counseling and so on is there, and it's very important, but don't overplan your life. Anything can happen. If you just follow a rigid plan, you'll miss opportunities. I can't imagine what I would have missed if I would have just stick to a plan. You miss opportunities and life will probably be a bit boring also. So just be open, but make sure that you're prepared, and that's what your education here has given you. Secondly, look beyond your own disciplines, your own place, because sometimes the best ideas are next door, are from another discipline. And we're not that good in the academic world in general to mix disciplines, but, you know, the university here is really committed to do that, I heard, and that's really a recipe for success for the future, because the time is gone that one approach, one discipline can solve the very complex problems that we are confronted with. And thirdly, speak truth to power. Always stay young, speak your mind, and it's more important than ever now that fake news and alternative facts and so sometimes dominate the agenda. This is a great day for you, also for me, I must say, and you've reached a new milestone in your life, but it's only the beginning. And let me quote with one of the real heroes of our time, President Nelson Mandela, who said, "After having climbed a great hill, you only discover that there are many more hills to climb." So good luck and congratulations again. Thank you.
Graduands, guests and colleagues, Ensemble Honorary will perform Danny Boy, arranged by Joshua Medine, followed by It Don't Mean a Thing, arranged by Deek Sharon.
Down the mountain side. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hard. Just get everything you got. If it is sweet.
Rhythm, got rhythm, got rhythm, got rhythm. Rhythm, got rhythm, got rhythm, don't mean a thing. Rhythm, got rhythm, swing, it don't mean a thing. Rhythm, got rhythm, swing, it don't mean a thing.
It makes no difference if it's sweet or hard. Just get everything you got. If it is sweet.
As we celebrate the achievements of students, we also wish to recognise the staff who've contributed to your success. York has an outstanding record of teaching excellence. What students will remember long after graduation, though, are the individual staff and postgraduates who teach, who have supported, challenged, and inspired them. The Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Awards recognise and reward both individuals and teams who have had an outstanding impact on the student learning experience. All holders of these awards have demonstrated excellence in their teaching or the support they give for learning, delivered with energy, care, and commitment. A Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award has been made to Dr. Laura Fitton from Hull York Medical School. And a Vice-Chancellor's Teaching Award has also been made to Dr. Andy Kardash from Hull York Medical School.
The Chancellor's Leadership Prizes recognise and reward the most talented, ambitious and driven students who have excelled on the final stage of the university's York Award. A Chancellor's Leadership Prize has been awarded to Arthur Wong from the Department of Environment.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biology. For research in characterisation of GST from Arabidopsis thaliana, Latsiana Ahmed. For research in quantitative trait locus mapping in Jatrophococcus, Jasper Clark. For research in abnormal clotting and bleeding in myeloid cancers, Megan Cosgrove. For research in an in silico study of intestinal inflammation, Stephanie Evans. For research in investigating Parkinson's disease and Drosophila, Rebecca Firmston. For research in protein-node glycosylation and Streptomyces silicolor, Tessa Keenan. For research in exploring the function of IGFN1 and MLTK in muscle, Zhang Li. For research in repeatability of heliconius wing pattern evolution, Jake Morris. For research in genomics approaches for plant salt tolerance, Juan Patachan Perez. For research in studying environmental change using DNA sequencing, Richard Randall Bogus. For research in mining the Arabidopsis genome for P450 biocatalysts, Maria Magdalena Razalan. For research in immune regulation in the prostrate microenvironment, Katrina Riley. For research in genetic and epigenetic profiling of prostate cancer, Alberto Tarozzi. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Combating Infectious Disease, Computational Approaches in Translational Science. For research in urothelial immunity, Carwyn Sean Edwards. For research in biochemistry of the nickel-iron hydrogenases, Lindsay Flanagan. For research in wound healing, a multidisciplinary approach, Elizabeth Gothard. For research in characterizing the Leishmania phygosome, Christopher Saunders. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanistic Biology, for research in bacterial plasmid segregation, Gina Gamble. For research in investigating neurodegenerative diseases, Nathan Garnham. For research in improving arsenic tolerance in plants, Emma Lindsay. For research in nutrient uptake in plant fungal symbioses, Thomas Circle. For research in the biotic degradation of metaldehyde, John Thomas. For the degree of Master of Science by Research in Biology, Justin Byrne. Orarat Jinsaweng. For the degree of Master of Biology in Biology, John Armstrong. Emma Aspin. Alexander Bardell. Adam Binns. Emma Cartledge. James Duckworth. Alexander Elsey. Connor Goodwin. Heather Gowland. Anthony Hassel. Joshua Harrington. Alexia Michaelides. Jazz Miller. Patchwalk Mogimi. Tom Phillips. Joanne Sharp. Joyce Thurston. For the degree of Master of Biology in Biotechnology and Microbiology, Claire Brown. Zach Toole. For the degree of Master of Biology in Ecology, Gemma Muller. For the degree of Master of Biology in Genetics, George Atkinson. Roberto Avalar. Rebecca Carter. Ella McCusker. For the degree of Master of Biology in Molecular Cell Biology, Olivia Compton. For the degree of Master of Biology in Molecular Cell Biology with a year in industry, Connor Brown. Natasha Davies. For the degree of Master of Biochemistry in Biochemistry, Chloe Dickinson. Catherine Fernandez. Charlie Foley. Charlotte Guffick. Maria Markham. Luke Vaz. Sarah Williams. For the degree of Master of Biochemistry in Biochemistry with a year in Europe, Andrew Farthing. Charlotte Launder. For the degree of Master of Biochemistry in Biochemistry with a year in Industry, Catherine Lowe. Holly Pufel. Alexei Vrublevskis. For the degree of a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Emma Addison. Robin Ashwin. Katie Cannon. Man Choi. Joseph Coleman. Joseph Denby. Lucy Dinsdale. Naima Fredericks. Peter Gothorpe. Elliot Hall. Matthew Higgins. Lugna Nuhu Soso. Luke Oldham. Claire Pierce. Benjamin Rowlandson. Thomas Swan. Catherine Walton. Rebecca Wells. Elizabeth Willows. Sarah Wong. Whoops. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry with a year in Europe, Anastasia St. John. Hannah Esser. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry with a year in Industry, Martin Bollinger. Holly Brown. Bethany Dodds. Sarah Grover. Ruth Haley. Barbara Krukiliti. Wing Yan Lai. Thomas Langford. Theodora Mania. Natasha Murphy. Sinead Redding. Charlotte Scoins. Kieran Sefton. Hannah Spencer. Joanne Wicks. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology, Nicholas Atherton. George Bancroft. Sue Jane Bay. Chloe Berry. Alexander Burtonshaw. Alexander Brigden. Rosanna Bromley. Nicholas Brown. Simon Brown. Josie Brownlee. Aaron Bushnell. Emily Cadman. Kitty Chung. Grace Cowan. Grace Emmons. Emily Fisher. Joanna Gow. Sophie Goodchild. Ruth Haley. Hannah Cecilia Hayworth. Bethany Holland. Jun Hee Jung. Nuala Kelly. Sophie Kelly. Robin Kinnersley. Daniel Lewis. Niok Lung. Emily Marston. Eleanor Marsh. Anna Middlemiss. Craig Alexander Murray. Oliver Noble. Katie O'Keefe. Sarah Pickering. Tegan Ransom. Lewis Ratcliffe. Robin Rowbottom. Dominic Sansom. Bethany Sorrett Green. Edmund Steele. Habil Tabakchali. Abigail Tomlinson. Andriana Villanes. Fraser Wiggum. Sarah Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology with a year in Europe, Beth Allard. Matthew Saxon. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology with a year in Industry, Abigail Alford. Bethany Allen. Matthew Cox. Charlotte Dial. Rihanna Evans. Danielle Goff-Leggett. Victoria Granger. Rosalind Latham. Ben Markham. Nicole McDermott. Ewan Mitchell. Kitty West. Matthew Wilson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Sciences, Connie Bowery. Paul Robert Bryan. Imogen Buller. Jessica Chu. Fei Shi Gan. Olivia Grack. Asif Nizam Haider. Karhe Hui. Lydia Johnson. Harriet Lorvin. Yanmin Lee. Philippa Louth. Aldwin Parr. Grace Pern. Joseph Robertshaw. Carlotta Schul. Shea Chun Sui. Robert Turner. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology and Microbiology, Muhammad Abdul Kader. Zahiri Ali Hassan. Nur Azmir. Lydia Broadley. Lindsay Dalzell. Alice Devonish. Nadia Ibi Shahran. Anku Johar. Ilya Hanafi. Wallace Kwok. Raihan Modamir. Nureen Nadhara Mohammed Kasim. Alicia Palkatseva. Nur Sharai. Fatin Zuber. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Ecology, Duncan Lister. Sarah Nicholson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Ecology with a year in Industry, Yusuf Samari. Joshua Sami. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Genetics, Matthew Jones. Sean Langford. Jenny Morley. Keely Motan. Okay. So just wait. So is she here now? For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Molecular Cell Biology, Huda Kafkir. Elisa Groves. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Molecular Cell Biology with a year in Industry, Sarah Andrews. Marietta Avramova. Ruth Davis. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Noor Abdul Halim. Mohammed Mukhlis. Hui Yin T.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Economics and Environmental Management. For research in theories and applications of ecosystem services, Adam Heinovich. For research in climate resilience agriculture in Ukraine, Natalie Kapitko. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Environmental Science, for research in late Holocene relative sea level change, Louise Best. For research in effects, fate and uptake of nanopesticides, Maud Firdaus Maud Anwar. For research in a burning issue, heather management effect on peat, Phoebe Morton. For research in conservation and population ecology of manta rays, Guy Stevens. For the degree of Master of Environment in Environment, Economics and Ecology, Alex Hodges. Luke Webber. For the degree of Master of Environment in Environmental Geography, Catherine Hope. Emily Nelson, Amelia Rabin, Lauren Rawlins, Samuel Richardson, David Waters, for the degree of Master of Environment in Environmental Science, Holly Cooper. Stefan Gillott, Blaine Hancock, Sam Smith, Sophie Snowden. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment and Geography, Claire Holdsworth. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment, Economics and Ecology, Catherine Adams. Josh Anderson. Alexander Baldwin. Hannah Cutler. Pierre Fleet. Mohammed Rayhan Abdul Rahim. Amy Kennedy. Astrid Kerr. Harriet Lee. Tiziana Lunigiani. Patrick Maguire. Harry McNally. Joseph Taylor. Lucy Wilde. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environment, Economics and Ecology with a year in Industry, Max Goodliff. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Geography, Jamie Barnett. Catherine Beasley. Daniel Bowden. Jared Brooks. James Chenhall. Dara Cullen. Siobhan Goodman. Guy Hannay. Dominic Hayner Francis. Rachel Higgs. Matthew Hollingshurst. Matthew Hyde. Thomas Jordan. Caitlin Little. Waikong Lu. Ben McEwen. Hannah Newton. Eloise Orry. Josephine Phillips. Monty Pilkington. Harry David Porter. Catherine Power. Alex Robinson. Luke Robinson. Nicholas Romain. Ryan Swallow. Eleanor Turner. Lydia Whiteoak. Nick Williamson. Elizabeth Wilson. Jack Wilson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Eleanor Bianco. Leslie Bitsunazuzi. Chloe Blackman. Stefan Chen. Zoe Clark. Harry Dodge. Dayas Goel Patel. Sachin Hansrani. Mikawi Mathwepa. Freya Murray. Victoria Porter. Alice Potter. Shavana Thompson. Zizu Wang. Laura Whale. Arthur Wong. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, with a year in industry, Priscilla Ann Kabir. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Sophie Crowley. Thomas Raystrick.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the pleasure to present the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Health Sciences for Research in Professional Identity and Advanced Nurse Practitioner in Primary Care, Helen Anderson. For Research in Acceptability of HIV Services to Older Adults, Sadie Bell. For research in understanding variations in the outcome of smoking cessation programs in Pakistan, Omara Dogar. For research in managing low-risk paediatric febrile neutropenia, Jessica Morgan. For the degree of postgraduate diploma leading towards professional registration in nursing, adult, Naomi Armstrong. Alan Brownlee. Natalie Buttery. Angelica Dennis. Rachel Edmond. Jennifer Lake. Rachel McMahon. Olivia Polkinghorne. Grace Robinson. Natalie Salt. Kaylee Scott. Helena Spink. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health and Social Care Practice, Anna Baxter. Cheryl Shevionka. Katie Dixon Wright. Andrew Forster. Lauren Hartley. Emily James. Gary Laidlow. Judith Myhill. Rhys Stansfield. Maggie Stonnett. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health and Social Care Practice, Child and Adolescent Mental Health, Teresa Robinson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health and Social Care Practice, Psychosocial Interventions, Rachel Bennett. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Adult, Victoria Brabs. Sita Kathleen Nicola. For the degree of Diploma in Higher Education in Health and Social Care Practice, Christine Shenton.
Welcome again to the university for this ceremony and celebration. A very warm welcome in particular to this iconic building. I didn't say it was a beautiful building, but it is an iconic building because it stands for so much here at York. It really symbolizes the joy and the toil of studying at York. Joy because this is the space where generations of students have mounted musicals and plays and danced and cheered on indoor sports and partied. And toil, because, as you will know, this room is also our largest exam space, where those same generations of students, and that includes yourselves, have faced up and triumphed over some fiendishly difficult examinations. And today, the hard work really is celebrated in its payoff. You have earned a degree from a world-renowned university. You've become part of the worldwide family of University of York graduates. The scroll you've received confirms your achievement, and I hope too that it is the seal on a time at a special place, a place that really holds many happy memories for you and will continue to do so. I've had the privilege of being the first person to congratulate you as you walked across the stage and turned into a graduate. And I want to be the first person to tell you how proud the university is of every single one of you. And I'm sure your supporters and your families and your friends think so too. You are now graduates of the University of York. And it has genuinely been our privilege to contribute to your education. And it's in that education that the real value of your time here can be found. In recent years, the public discourse around universities and around higher education has increasingly revolved around universities as drivers of economic growth, whether that be regional or national, and around the role of higher education in delivering a more skilled and a more productive workforce. Whereas such utilitarian considerations, as you could call them, are undoubtedly important, we should never lose sight of the much wider relevance of higher education for society. Education really is a common good that benefits us all in ways that may be perhaps difficult to measure, difficult to quantify, but that are certainly no less important. And at a time when it is more important than ever that people and societies and countries work together to overcome the challenges that face the world, education is there to protect us from extremism, from intolerance, and from prejudice. Education, quite simply, makes us better people. And contributing to that mission is among the most important things this university can do. Now, people sometimes think that universities are self-contained bubbles, inward-looking communities, obsessing about abstract theories and preparing students for exams and working on research that has little relevance for the everyday challenges that face the world. Now, of course, nothing could be further from the truth. Through fundamental research, through applied research, universities really play a major role in solving the many challenges that face humanity. And if you think about it, those challenges are stark. Global inequality keeps growing. The gap between the richest and the poorest is now higher than it has ever been. Climate change threatens our ability to produce enough food and clean water for the world's population, which is growing very rapidly. In many of the world's megacities, pollution is now so great that human health is at serious risk. We've seen the largest mass migration of people since World War II, affecting many of the very poorest regions of the world. We have an aging population, which has implications for our healthcare systems and for the distribution of society's resources across the generations. And at the same time, we see a rising distrust of evidence, of expertise, of skill in policymaking. A distrust that really has led to the emergence of disenfranchised groups who feel alienated and marginalized from society. So these are serious challenges, and we will have to face up to them. Now, I am a great optimist. I really believe that we will find solutions to all of them. We'll do that step by step. But most importantly today, through your education here at the university, every single one of you can make a real contribution to this. And as you move on, I can assure you that you will continue to discover how much you've been affected by your experience here at York and how that has given you the ability to create solutions, to forge collaborations with people, even across borders, and to take decisions based on evidence and not prejudice. But I would also like to use this occasion to reflect just for a moment on the challenges that many of our own graduates will encounter, that many of you will encounter. Some of these challenges have always existed. Moving back in with your parents after 3 or 4 years was difficult 30 years ago. It's still difficult today for everyone concerned. We know that. But seriously, I would like to talk about the challenges that affect this generation, this particular group of graduates. The very high levels of employment in this country and in many other countries would suggest that finding a job, and for many of you that will be a first job, should not be too difficult. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. Many of our graduates rightly compete for the very best jobs, the jobs that will do real justice to your talents and your efforts. For those jobs, there's often global competition. And as the number of graduates continues to grow worldwide, that competition is now harder than ever. It can be difficult. So undoubtedly, competition for employment will put pressure on some or many of you. The university, however, is entirely committed to helping its graduates succeed in the world of work, and we are very proud of our record in doing that. The university's employment outcomes are simply stellar. We are third in the Russell Group if you look at the proportion of our graduates in work or further study, and we aim to do better still. So we are here, and we will be here for you to help you and support you. So please do use that help. It's there for you. Another challenge, and I'm just selecting a few at random, there are many, but another one that I see is one that I wanted to mention because you might find it somewhat surprising, I think. But that doesn't mean that it's not sometimes a difficult one. Graduates today have far more options and choices open to them than existed in the past. If you look at the impact of digital technology, of ubiquitous connectivity, of global mobility, together these have created a truly bewildering world of opportunities and possibilities that is available to all of you. Social media have also contributed to this. They show detailed examples of lives that are lived in the most diverse ways you could possibly imagine. So, whilst there has never been more competition in the world, if you like, there has never been more choice, more optionality either. Now, you might think that more choice is always better, but that isn't always the case, actually. There is some very robust research that demonstrates that too much choice, too much optionality can leave people stressed, confused, and unable to make rational decisions. It simply overwhelms them. So sometimes there really is merit, and I'm not turning into a Zen philosopher now, but sometimes there really is merit in simplicity. It's important, therefore, that you simplify your space, if you know what I mean. Try to get clarity, real clarity for yourself, I would suggest, about what your own objectives, your own ambitions could be. And that clarity will help you make sense of that array of bewildering possibility that lies ahead of you. So these are only two of the challenges that our graduates must face, and there are, of course, as you know, many others. So I want to make a plea. Before we tolerate criticism of the current generation of 20-somethings, which many of you are, I think we should be very mindful that your circumstances are very different from those faced by young people even only 10 or 15 years ago. For some of you, and we know that it really has become more difficult to make your way in the world. And I am not at all surprised to see the impact that has and continues to have on the mental health of many young people, including the mental health of some of our own students. I think, and I mean this, that my generation has a responsibility here. I think we can and we should do more to support you. And I'm really convinced that the question of fairness across generations, that should be at the forefront of all the main policy debates we're having in this country and in other countries. That question will not go away. It will become more acute. And it's absolutely crucial that we tackle it and that we handle it in a responsible manner. And I'm appealing to people of my generation and the generations before me to make that happen. Okay, let's now return to the good news, our celebration, and you. Since 1963, when the university was founded, we have inspired about 120,000 people. We're now probably at 125,000 if we count, 120,500 if we include you, to cross continents and embrace every imaginable job and profession. Now, despite the challenges that I mentioned, now it really is your turn. It's your turn to go out and explore new horizons. And as you do that, I hope that you will carry with you some of the values that mean so much to us, because universities really do have values. We like to think that our graduates are special, not only in what they've learned and what they can do, because our graduates from other universities can do that as well, of course, but in what kind of people they hopefully have become. And in that, I have really high hopes for all of you. I hope that you will be kind, that you will be compassionate for other people, because kindness and compassion, of course, underpin civil society. I hope that you will never forget that the world is a really interesting place and that you will never stop exploring it and trying to understand it better. And your education will have equipped you with all the tools for doing that in the best way possible. I hope that you will enjoy, really enjoy, whatever you choose to do, and that you have the courage to change direction if you don't. And finally, I hope you'll have the confidence, and I'm echoing what Professor Piot said earlier, the confidence to challenge and question intolerance, unfairness, and injustice, using your own critical judgment and your own ability to make that judgment. If you can do all that, then you'll make us very, very proud. I look forward to meeting many of you at some point in the future. We want to stay in touch with all our graduates, and I really hope you'll want to stay in touch with us. We have a very active community of alumni, and they offer opportunities for engagement that will be of interest to all of you. So for now, I wish you all the very, very best for your futures. Make us proud, and above all, always strive to be the very best you can be. And make sure, please make sure you enjoy yourselves along the way. So well done, and good luck. Thank you. May I now please ask that all our guests, not the graduates, just the guests, please stand. And can we now please give the heroes of today, the ones who've done it, the warmest applause they will ever get. Well done. Thank you. Graduates, would you please stand as well, please? I'm sure you all know how much you have been supported, morally, financially, in many other ways, by the people who are around you here, your friends, your supporters, your families. So, could you please give them a very warm round of applause as well? Please stand. I now declare this congregation closed.